The comedy in Duluth is very similar to the street prostitution. It's cheap, it's awkward, and it's performed by novices. That's our slogan here. I thought there might be some people that had gone to the tall ships, but evidently after this last guy said that there wasn't anybody from there, you guys must be just here for the tall sips? Is that it? Anyway, Bob Dylan was in town a couple weeks ago, and you know, they begged him to come here, and Bob is so old he didn't know where he was anyway. But they had Bob in town, and I was discussing that with somebody at work, and there's two rules of silence with Bob Dylan. A, you're going to think he's either he's a prophet, he's an American icon, he's a legend, he's a poet laureate, he's a traveling troubadour, or he's a mumbling hack. And this woman at work, I mentioned that he was going to be in town, and she said, Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan doesn't even live here. He doesn't even have any songs on the radio. I mean, what is he? He's no Kenny Chesney, I can tell you. And, you know, I couldn't argue with that. What she was saying with such passion, I thought, well, you know, what if there's Bob Dylan protesters? You know, like there was with Bentleyville. They had people go down there. They're standing there going, Bob, go back, you're nothing but a mumbling hack. You know, they're all standing by the entrance there. And, you know, some spirited concert goers would probably, you know, just attack these people, just beat them within an inch of their lives and possibly be saved by some sympathetic Tom Petty fans. And, you know, they'd end up probably in assisted living and sitting over in the corner, mumbling about getting their diapers changed. And I thought, ooh, no one wanted to go with me then. I didn't think so either. I thought I'd try that. On another note, I've got an iPhone, and I don't know if anybody here has this problem, but Siri is really pissed with me. I can't get her to answer me. Like any female in my life, it started out fine. And it was, we both had mutual respect, and it was Siri just thought I was great. I was asking her the greatest questions, and she did tell me some iPhone. She's like, searching the web for how many children did Abe Lincoln have? Nice question. Searching the web for what is the square footage of the state of New Jersey? And I thought, well, great. We were going along, and like anything, like any female relationship that I've had, they start to realize how immature I get. And I am kind of a pop culture junkie, so I watch like Posh.0, and one of my favorite shows is 20 Most Shocking and Cops. And then I start asking questions like, Danny Bonaduce tattoo designs, and Chelsea Peretti bikini photos. And all of a sudden, Siri's like, it started to sound like my teenage daughter. You know, well, search the web for that. And when it really got hot was when I took her out to Perkins and I embarrassed her in public. Women never seemed like that. I asked her if how old she was, and where's God, and where are you, and how much do you weigh? And she finally decided not to talk to me anymore. The last question I asked her was, what were the size of Sophia Loren's breasts when she was 13 years old? And she said, searching the web for Duluth area therapist for your into that. Another thing that I thought of lately was, does anyone feel horribly uncomfortable when in public people talk about cold meat? Now, the first I heard of this, you know, gave me the memo, and I was at this restaurant, and there's other couples there, and the guy comes up and he starts asking us what we want, and we're talking about, you know, what the special is, and he says, well, we have a pulled meat sandwich. And I looked around and I thought it was a joke, and everyone else was kept on talking. And I don't know if you have one of those experiences where you're having like a dual brain thing, and you're thinking, you know, you're talking in your head, but other people are just carrying on as usual. And I have like that Eli Wallach look, like you have the good and bad and the ugly. I'm kind of looking at people's eyes, and they're just going about their business, and I'm thinking, oh, meat. And he said, oh yes, you know, this loved it, jerk sauce. And I thought, what? And then just, you know, one of the women at the table said, oh yes, when Lloyd and I go up to the summer cabin, he makes the best jerk sauce, homemade. Homemade. Sometimes he makes up to a pint. Anyway, then I was at, I'm having one of those Mark Rubio moments. My soda. My mouth is so dry. Have you ever seen that commercial where the guy says, you suffer from dry nose? Thanks. And I was at work the other day, and I was looking something up on Google Earth, and I was also looking up something on the Street View, and this young guy at work came up to me and said, hey, did you notice on Google Earth you don't see people? And he said, yeah, they have people that actually sit, and their job is to take people out of the photo. And he said on Street View they actually blur them, and I thought, wow, there's somebody that actually has a job sitting there taking people out, and there's never going to be a lack of work for that. And I said, but their job is going to get a lot easier after the rapture. Start thinking. So then I thought, well, I wonder how that's going to go in the local news when the rapture happens. You know, and they're going to say, Northland News, special break. Now let's go to Darwin. Darwin? Darwin. Well, Darwin seems to have disappeared, but let's go to Jason Smiles. Let's see if the meteorologist. Jason, how's it going? Well, what I can tell you, it's been a beautiful day for the rapture today. I can tell you this, it's been partly cloudy with intense bursts of bright light. And we expect this weather to hold out throughout the day, but next week, when the rapture is over, ungodly weather. It's going to get hotter than hell. But here's some photos that were sent in from some viewers. Let's take a look. Oh, here's Mary from Grand Rapids. Oh, look at her grandmother going up, ascending up to heaven. What a beautiful, over Lake Pecama. That's really nice, Mary. And let's look at this other one. Oh, it's Irv from Floodwood. Oh, and his partner is going up to heaven there, and oh, did you see the rainbow? Oh, isn't that nice? He's left with his grandmother, but well, and we have one more. What's this one here? Brett Favre from Wisconsin. What the hell is that what I think it is? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe his relatives are traveling in a Zeppelin. Come on, I thought that was good.
No.
Anyway, my senior friends are here, and I tried to get them a couple more to show up. And I called my senior friends up, and they said, oh my God, Margie, I don't know if we're going to be able to get down there. The thing starts at 9:30. Oh my God, say we're going to have to take a nap or something at 9:30? Oh, maybe we can go down and eat at that new restaurant at the Flame. They rebuilt the Flame restaurant. I said, no, they didn't. But there is a gay nightclub down there called the Flame Restaurant. The Flame, if you wanted to go down there. Oh no, I know it's a restaurant because this morning when we
we were at Perkins, there was a couple nice young men that were standing and they were talking, and they said, "Oh my God, on the weekends it's like an all-meat buffet." Thank you.